Okay, hello everyone. Um, uh, I made an 8 minute. Let's see here. I made an 8 minute video yesterday. Yesterday afternoon when it was sunny, and you could actually see this clip. I made an 8 minute video talking about this thing Max Kaiser is trying to do to crash J.P. Morgan Chase. Apparently, J.P. Morgan Chase has a bunch of derivatives related stuff related to silver, and so he's encouraging everyone in the world to buy one silver coin. And if everyone buys one silver coin, it will force J.P. Morgan to have to cough up the money it owes in the silver market, and they don't have the money, and so apparently they're going to crash. So if everyone, so the whole cause is called Crash J.P. Morgan Buy Silver, and it's sort of a way that we all, as a world body politic or U.S. body politic, can organize and fight against these large global banking elite. And generally, I'm in support of anything that's fighting large global banking elites, but I'm particularly in support of this idea because I have a personal hatred for J.P. Morgan Chase, who raised my credit card rate up from 9% to 22% when all I did was ask them to move the due date for my credit card by 7 days. I asked them to move it by 7 days, and then they decided they would change my rate. And then when it turned out I didn't even need them to move the due date because my money came in on time, and I told them to move it back, they said they couldn't give me my original rate back either. But then I complained, I bitched about it, and then they like gave me a lower rate, so now my rate's like 15%, which is still ridiculous. That's six percentage point higher than it was when I originally got the card, and my credit is unlike. There's a stereotype about black men in credit, you know, and I'm pretty sure like it's probably often true. It's definitely true for some other people I know. But my credit is actually perfect. My credit is fantastic. I pay my bills on time for many years now. I've made very few late payments on anything, and so I have fantastic credit. So there was no reason, and they know I have fantastic credit. So they deliberately brought down the rate because I was really close to just cutting up the card and saying fuck it, and then they changed the rate to a little lower, and so now I've been struggling to pay it off for the last few months now. So I personally it would just make my year. It would make my year. It'd be the perfect Christmas present if J.P. Morgan Chase went out of business. So I'm encouraging everyone to buy to buy silver. And let's face it, the economy's going down the tank anyway, so you might as well start buying this stuff and preparing yourself because the actual value of the paper currency is turning it will quickly be nothing soon, I believe. So everyone, and this month alone, the U.S. government had to make more silver coin sales than any other month so far this year. So people are general. I mean, this when I started making this YouTube channel and I was complaining about various issues with the world and the world economy and political things, people, I mean, majority of people on here agree with me, but when I would talk to people in the real world, they would kind of give me this skeptical kind of, I think he's kind of nuts kind of look. Now people don't give me that nuts look at all. Everyone generally thinks that the situation is bad, the situation is getting worse, and will eventually be at a point where we could realistically be raising our own chickens and raising our own food again because we don't know what else to do, or we don't have the ability to do anything else. So, and someone made a comment about the last video I made about it being about survivalism, and I'm not really preaching survivalism. I don't know what that means, survivalism. First of all, but I'm certainly preaching what I'm certainly advocating with my voice and with this channel is that everybody needs to seriously try to find some serious concrete ways to survive if the current economic and energy paradigm of cheap energy oil to ship food hundreds of miles away, thousands of miles away, If that collapses, we all need to come up with some very quick, very implementable, real solutions to these problems. And growing your own chickens, growing your own garden, and buying, physical, physical, you know, buying precious metals is a smart way to do that, I think. So at either rate, if you look at the videos around here, there's a lot of Crash JP Morgan Chase buy silver videos. So I'm sure this video will pop up to those, and you can look at those and see some more people talk about this stuff. One guy I saw had like no less than $50,000, $60,000 of silver coins and nuggets and bullions and all kinds of stuff laying on his bed, alone. I thought that was a little kind of crazy. Um, not that he bought that much, but that he would show it all off on YouTube, But go figure. So anyway, nothing's getting better in terms of the economy. In terms of my own personal life, though, things are going pretty well. I'm trying to get through school. I decided I'm going to reapply to school and see if I can get into NYU, which I have mixed feelings about. So if the economy crashes, do I really want to be in New York? I don't know. And I'm going to try to get into a school here in New Orleans so I don't have to drive back and forth from Baton Rouge, which is an hour away. But that may not happen either. I don't know. And I don't know. Maybe I should just stick with my program and it ends in 3-4 years. I can get a degree. And will there even be jobs? Will there even be jobs in 4 years now for sociologists? I don't know. I don't know. I have no. When in turbulent times, it becomes very difficult to plan your future. So I don't know. Right now, I get paid a monthly salary to be in grad school, so I'm gonna stick with that for as long as I can, and then see what happens. So yeah, I had a long day today, so I'm gonna watch a movie and call it a night. But yeah, check out those. Stop JP Morgan. What did I just say? It's been a long day. See the video. See the other videos. Buy silver. All right.